specifically, Blumhouse really wants you to know about their new movie, The Mummy, coming out in 2 weeks, and it's absolutely fucking hilarious. So if you didn't know, Blumhouse has a new movie coming out in 2 weeks called The Mummy that is directed by Lee Cronin. Not to be confused with The Mummy 4 coming out in 2028 starring Brendan Fraser, and Blumhouse really wants you to know this. So yesterday I noticed on social media that Blumhouse specifically tweeted that Brendan Fraser, in all caps, Brendan Fraser is not in Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And I said, that's weird. Obviously, the normal moviegoer would know this, right? But Blumhouse has literally been tweeting this same thing in all caps over the past 4 days. And apparently this isn't just a marketing stunt. They really want people to know this. Because apparently earlier this year, they had a test screening where so many people were thrown off by this film because they thought it was going to be like the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies of the early 2000s. And apparently there are so many vile and crazy scenes in this movie that people had a completely negative response to this film. So much so that they literally at one point earlier this year thought about renaming it to The Resurrected, because they didn't want people getting it confused with the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies. Well, one thing I find hilarious about this is Lee Cronin is directing this film, who did Evil Dead Rise. And if you've seen that movie, you know that that movie is nowhere close to being the style of those mummy movies from the 2000s. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it for Blumhouse one more time. Brendan Fraser is not in Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Let me know if you're excited for The Mummy in the comments, and of course, follow for more.